What's up? I'm All Flowers and welcome back to Ravenswatch. Today we're going to be showcasing a character called Elsa, also known as the Snow Queen. Either way, this is one of the characters I've had the most fun playing as I'm learning the play style of each of these characters, progressing through the game. So we have our Q here, which allows us to slide around. That is called our trait. Left click, which is our auto attack. Straight line skill shot. So we are essentially like a stationary cannon. Right click, which gives us this area of effect. It's chilling the enemies, which increases their damage and stagger potential. E, we get to pop those chilled enemies. And shift, the cone, which gives us that immunity frame, but also chills the enemies. If you aren't noticing a theme, ice. All right, my friends, and we have found it, the dual lances. This is the build that I wanted to showcase because it's one that I have the most fun on. And here is the reason being. It appears to be almost the antithesis of this character's kit, but it has so much potential. With this dual lance ability, we shorten the range of our attacks to a very short range, but we get two at the same time. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with this game, it is a roguelike style game, so you garner those powers as you get more powerful through the game. But where it's a little bit different is rather than progressing through a map exclusively to get to the end, you have a timeline. And when that timeline is over, you teleport to the boss. So you have what's called 5 in-game times. Equates to roughly 24 minutes. Once that 24 minutes drop, you are teleported straight to the boss, and you must fight the Tentacle Daddy. Alright. And as you can see, this is just able to shred. And this is one of the big complaints I have with this character, is that as you progress through the early stages of the game, your damage potential is very, very low. And so what that means is you're not able to really do a lot of the time trialed events out of the gate unless you start with this upgrade. Now, that's not the end of the world, because if we were to do an Ice Lance build, you just have to be a little bit more cautious about building later game and saving those types of events until you do garner that power. Now, I don't know if I've ever looked at this type of functionality. Let's see. There's got to be something hiding around here. There's always something hiding in the swamps. Is that right? I know I'm right. What's in here, boys? You guys got any goodies for me? You sure do. And it is called money. So we're going to showcase one of my favorite ability combos in the game. You skate around, you pop your E, and anybody is going to be chilled. Well, anybody that was hit by your skate, ice rink, whatever, your Frozone, okay? That's what we are. We're a combination of Frozone and Elsa. For Elsa, the most powerful of Ice Queens in existence. Alright. And what I like to do, I apologize. One thing I really like to do in this game is stash all the money until we get to the quest area. Because when we are able to do the quest, chances are you could potentially get an upgrade that allows you to get a huge damage boost in sacrifice of keeping a hold of your money. Now, why that's important is because if you are paying attention, it is incredibly easy to stack hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gold. As you can see, we're not even through the first day of this event, and we are already looking at pert near 300 gold once we pop this guy. We do have a chest here. I am going to see if we leash those guys as we do walk around the corner here. Ooh, and we get a key, which I don't remember if we were able to showcase in the last run. We'll go ahead and hold on to it, though. Having one is never a bad deal. You can get some pretty powerful upgrades from doing so. Alright, we're going to take this one a little slower because chances are there's a dirty little hooker in here. We're going to zip by. There indeed was not, because it was an easy trial run. As you can see, when we get them chilled, look at how much damage they take from our ices. Our ices! But also, look at how fast they got staggered. And that does give us a level. We're going to go ahead and do special. So our E ability gives us 3 cones, as you guys can see there. And they are modified directly by, damage to bosses. No, 30 damage to bosses. That's a flat 30% damage increase. And if we get another type of upgrade, that's easy. So the cool thing about getting those 3 icicles that blast off of the way of our character is they are modified by our auto attack modifier. As you can see, it's 3 short waves of attacks rather than the long icicle ranges of the standard attack. And if we get the seeking shots with that special ability, we get 3 seeking missiles when we pop our special there. I think that was a really fun design choice when it comes to crafting that ability for this character. Okay, we got that guy stunned. This guy's going to be stunned. And this guy's going to be dead. Goodbye, sweet prince. You will be missed. We're going to go up here and grab our money. As we can see, we kind of forewent the upgrade. Ooh. Was not expecting this to not be connected on the top. Must be honest, didn't pay attention to the map close enough. But that's okay. That does mean we do have something else special up here. I'm going to sidestep this guy. And that short range does come into play here. So we do have something hiding around here. So it's going to be one of these boss guys. I might potentially come back to this at a later time, because they are nasty little critters to deal with if you aren't powerful enough. Now, getting that reduced damage or reduced health on the boss is rather crucial for us here. And if you are doing a lance build, I would heavily recommend at least getting one of those on the lance build, because it is really hard to progress without it. Okay, and I know we got to go around the right side really to get the benefit of this type of area, but we're going to see if there's any monies to be had, because with that money comes great buffs, and with buffs come great power. And you know what to say about power? It's good. And Dunzo Sunzo. I just love the burst capability of the twin dongs icicle build. Okay, and we do find our quest over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the quest, because presumably this quest is going to be the Wood Boy. Ooh, no, we got Brick Daddy. Okay, I was expecting Wood Boy being surrounded by all the trees. Okay, we're going to pop up here. Take that guy. This guy is going to be stunned. Get rid of him. No spooter dooters. And then we grab this guy. So the brick build is actually, ironically, when we were going through this game previously, one of the most difficult ones that I've found, because you have to venture forth into these caves. You have to delve into the caves that are going to be spewing across the lands in order to get the things you need. I'm going to right click here. All that's going to do is freeze them, stagger them, so that we can get that sweet, juicy damages. Okay, and our goal is to pop in here. Don't care about the minions on the outside. We want to get through these caves as fast as possible, because the caves are where you do find the rocks. Surprise, surprise, right? Never would have guessed it. Okay, we're going to pop our E here. We're going to try to get rid of the Banshee and this guy on the side. Okay, we're going to dodge that one just barely. We do stun the Banshee, and we do take out the guy. We did take some damage there, but that's okay. We got a globe. And now what we're going to do is just right-click, and then we're going to play it safe, because we do have that health globe, so we should be able to take this guy out right here and right now. And he drops a health globe, which is going to guarantee that we get stacked to tippity-toppity. All right, and if I remember correctly, each of these caves has like between 10 and like 12 rocks within them, so it's not very beneficial. Unlike where you have the... I'm going to kill this guy. Unlike where you have the, for instance, the hay guy, right? He ain't playing no games, dude. He got hay everywhere. Got hay everywhere. Okay, we're going to sidestep this, and we want to get rid of the healers first, because they will heal absolutely everything, and it is so horrible, and it makes me sad. We're going to skate through all of these guys. We're going to get close up personal. I'm going to try to shotgun this guy. We do stun him, so we should be able to get through this and kill that spider before it spawns, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what we get. Defense gives 60 damage. Power can be held and store up charges. We are too stagnant as it stands. Now, I know that was a purple upgrade, and essentially what it does is it increases your damage and increases your range, because you can hold your power until it drops some big, beautiful damages. But everything we have on this character is stationary, and you are heavily rewarded for not staying mobile, which is not good in a game where monsters can absolutely demolish your soul. So what we're going to do in an effort just to make sure that we can get through here. Oh, I guess they do block it off. We're going to do to make sure we have this guy at least have a little bit of health, is we're going to pop over here, grab the one that they inevitably leave down here, and them in. And then we're going to do our best to try to get as much as we can within the next minute, because once we hit that 45-second barrier, we got to be coming back. Otherwise, we won't make it back in time to work on defenses. So we do have a mine here. I don't think we're actually going to have enough time to do anything with this. So what we're going to do is just going to take this guy out. Get the couple little... Ooh, get the couple little groupers that are hanging out here. Okay. Become corporeal, please. Okay, I guess you don't have to. Unless we got him. I'm a little surprised if we did, though. We're going to see if we got any of these little rocks, and rolling over here. We indeed do not. And we did aggro these guys, which is not the most beneficial of things. So we're going to go ahead and pop back, see if we can't leash these guys out. I have a feeling by the time we do get over here, we'll be leashed. So we're going to go ahead and rock it with 16. There's nothing special I can find in close proximity to us. So what we'll probably do is just hang out here. Okay, so we're going to go back to the main base. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade one of these abilities. And then we're going to pop back there before that 30 seconds is up. So we have our defense deals extra damage, getting those 3 extra attacks. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this twice because it gives us a slightly reduced range debuff. So instead of the 50%, we'll pop over here and we'll showcase. We, instead of that 50% reduced, we only have 40% reduced. And if we upgrade it one more time, I think it goes down all the way as low as 30, which is huge because you can already see how substantial that range difference is going to be. Which is what's going to get us out of that stupid boss fight. Okay, we're going to zippity-doo. We're going to pippity-pop. We were facing the wrong direction when it came to this, so unfortunately, we did not get the extra damage from the spoopity spikes. And these spooters are annoying as crap, son. But it's okay. We'll just destroy this guy real quick. Smash this one. Anybody's popping over here, they are hanging out and they are enjoying their time, and we don't want them to do that. I'm going to right click. I'm going to pop it because that'll get all 3 of them. These guys are going to be stunned, which is beautiful for us. I'm going to avoid that guy. I'm going to hyper focus on this. Although these guys do some nasty work when it comes to damage, gotta be cautious. Okay, and off we go in this area. Popping them all. Okay, we just wanted to make sure we get these healers done because these healers will continue to heal even though their main target is going to be me or the house. Okay, we do got the big tree, so we want to dodge that because that will take us out in virtually one smash. Okay, take these guys out. We're just going to zip past that before it materializes. Okay, and even though this guy was not frozen, because we do have the 3-point effect on that ability, we did do some crazy massive damages. Okay, we're going to skate through all of these guys. We're going to pop them, right-click on these guys. And once again, I was indeed facing the incorrect way when it does come to that ability. But it is one of those things we're just going to have to learn to deal with, because we don't have a controller to min-max that range the most efficient way possible. Okay, we did get an upgrade from him. So we got Power Special, have reduced cooldown for each 20% health missing. Dash whenever you use Power Special, fully here. We're going to go ahead and go with this, because if we get lower on health, we're going to get those reduced cooldowns. Defense applies vulnerable. Defense grants all enemies a shield. We're going to go ahead and apply vulnerable because that is an epic. And we do have... What is this guy here? Okay, perfect. That's the one we just picked up. I think our play here is going to be to pop over to this guy. I've been trying to do my best to min-max these teleporters, because I do tend to backtrack a lot in this game, because I really hyper-focus on those quests. And we do get a Raven Shrine, which is huge for us. We should be able to sneak in here without aggroing any of those minions. And now what we're going to do is 2 things. We do have a boss up here with that key. So that boss is going to give us a powerful drop. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to fight this boss so that we're not backtracking. Then we're going to head towards the health and the chest. In no particular order other than we just want to make sure we get it done. Ooh, it looks like this one might potentially actually be a cave rather than a boss fight. There is inevitably going to be a boss fight at the end of it, but that is okay. And with that chill, we are now getting to the point where we are absolutely wrecking house. Okay, and generally speaking, if I remember correctly, these caves tend to drop the cursed items or the cursed upgrades. So we do get a increased strength at the sacrifice of something. Now in this case, we're probably going to go ahead and go with, skating first. Bippity boppity and boop. And we should stun them both. Take them out. And then the next one should just be the boss and the boss only. Let's smash them and crash them, boys. How you doing, daddy? Immediately frame that. Pippity pop. Okay, he does do some damage. He does do some work. And we don't like that work. But we're going to go ahead and kind of tank it here. Because we can skate now. Pop that. Right click here, which should keep these guys staggered. And then we should be able to take him out before he gets any more off. And I take that back because he apparently had more health than I thought. Let's see what we're going to... Legendary upgrade we have. So I think we already have 2 legendary upgrades. Dream start after each damage taken instead of health. Any positive armor is removed and given as damage. We're going to go ahead and do damage with legendary. Never mind. We don't have any legendaries. So we're going to want to farm some money real bad. Now, I wanted to take this instead of the other ones because we need the armor, and we certainly didn't want to give up the other thing. So we're going to go ahead and get the heck out of dodge. We're on our way to these couple chests and that health. We're going to see if we can't pick up some money. And I went the wrong way, so we just aggroed those guys for no reason. Okay. Any money we can pick up on the way is going to be great. Essentially, it takes, I want to say 300 from common to get it to max for legendary. Unfortunately, this chest may require that I do aggro a bunch of these guys. With any luck, I should be able to sidestep most of that, though. And it is going to be the tree boys. So we're going to be cautious here. Okay, we did indeed aggro him, so that was not good for us. Because now we have another boss. It is rather difficult to deal with if we are not cautious with ourselves here. I'm going to go ahead and facing the wrong way. Didn't really bother me there because we got issues to deal with. And those issues are that these trees are mean. Okay, and we're going to skate on by. We're going to pop this healer as soon as we can because she will heal everybody up. Now that we got those out of the way, we don't have to worry about them. We did get a heal there too, which is going to be wonderful for us, taking out these spiders. I'm going to sidestep that. Okay, bigger pain in the butt than anticipated, but we were able to do it pretty handily. All right, get that heal. All right, and we do have our frost rate, which is the ultimate of this character. Straight line shot where you focus it with your mouse. Do special attacks, deal extra damage. We're going to go ahead and go with this because we want that extra damage desperately. We do have 171 GBs. We're going to try our best to get that up to the 200 marker. Say we should be able to take him out before he attacks. Okay, we should be able to see that guy attack. And he spun his attack around to do some extra work to us. We don't like it. I might be able to sneak in here. I'm very cautious. Sneak in there. Grab that. So once again, reward for not just spam rushing through everything, huh? Don't really care about that guy. We were able to kill your big boss daddy. He did cause us some trouble, though. He did take us down once. So, I mean, tit for tat. Go up here. And this E... Okay. We're going to go ahead and skate towards the back. Take all these guys out. That's huge damage, boys. That's huge damage. Take out the guy with the rock. And then we should be able to spam him before he does anything. I'm going to pop back here. Right-click this guy. Pop him. And he done, son. Now we're getting real powerful, which I'm excited for. Okay, what do we got here? Attacks, deal extra damage, reduce power cooldown, which is our right click. We're going to go ahead and do attacks. We're just trying to stack those damages as much as possible. And once again, we're going to go ahead and explore for some money. We're feeling pretty powerful. I do know we have the money shard up there on the top left. So once we dodge a few of these guys, we're just going to head towards this middle. Oh, look at that. We might actually be able to max out pretty much all of these. I'm going to sidestep him. So we are in the last day, which gives us roughly 4 minutes to jump in here and collect as much money as possible before we teleport back. This up here is going to be beneficial. Okay. We just leashed the guys from there. So hopefully we can just leash them by running just a little further away. And we did. Perfect. So getting ourselves to 189, that's actually a pretty decent size health pool on this character. Okay, we did get caught out by that. But that's okay. We are able to pop those, get rid of him, and we take that guy out and stun this guy. Perfect. All right, let's jump up to the top. I'm really hoping this is money, because money would be beautiful, but a Raven statue is also not a bad deal, because it is going to show us what is where. And if we can find some extra monies, and to my understanding, this works not in the area, but rather based off of what you have and haven't discovered. So anything I've discovered here, it will not give us a notification for. Found a big pool up here of money. So we're going to head straight to that, because that is relatively close to us. And then the chest. So we're going to try to get the money. Then we're going to try to get the chest. This is a red chest, which means it is going to be a lot more complicated to deal with. Just going to come in here, pop that guy once, and we moving out. Skating for that money, boys. And we do have this like glowing area here, which broadly speaking means that we're probably working with something in the category of nasty bosses. And by that I mean like tentacled bosses, because they tend to have a similar aesthetic to those little tentacles that pop up. They reduce the boss's health as well as similar effects to the boss. Since this is money, I just want to take him out. We're going to pop in here, grab this. We're just going to skate around and make sure there isn't any money hanging around on the sides. And then once we see that that is indeed the case, we just move on out. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about fighting those bosses to pick up money, which makes that legendary upgrade so much more powerful. Looks like we got about 3.5 minutes. So I would say a comfortable 3 minutes before we get ourselves caught in something we don't want to be caught in. Okay, when this guy comes, we're going to pop him, and that should be done. Oh, we didn't take him out? I thought for sure he was going to be dead. Okay. You get that globe, which is going to help us feel a little healthier. See if we can't get this chest. And then once we get this chest, we're going to try to head straight down to this health. Once we get the health... Ah, dang. I was hoping I wouldn't aggro this guy. Once we get that health, we're going to do our best to head in towards the... Woo! Totally didn't think he was in range, but, you know, I could have moved after he hit me once. Didn't move, but it's okay. I was feeling risky. And I'm thinking as the days progress, these minions get stronger and stronger, because those guys traditionally... Good lord, with this aggro range, y'all. Stop aggroing me across the map. It looks like I'm getting health first. Which isn't the end of the world, I guess. Pop it. Oh my lord, I love that shotgun damage. So we should be able to sneak in here, grab this. Head up towards the red chest. Okay, and it's going to be in one of these guys. So what we're going to do... Skate. We're going to hyper focus on this backside here. Right click, which should keep them chilled. And I did not get to take that one out before it did cast its ability. But we did get a health globe to help us restore from that. Should be able to take that one out. And this one should be as easy as auto-attacking. Get that health. This guy is going to drop some nasty fireball. We want to get over here. We're just going to sidestep. Make sure we don't get caught by those. And easy. That actually turned out relatively well. Ultimate cooldown, not a huge deal of that one. 5 for each magical object carried. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to go ahead and grab that because that's big damage. Or big buff, excuse me. I do have a couple more minutes. So what I'm going to do is just pop up here to see if there's any small buffs just north of this. And we do run into one of these guys, which is... You guessed it, money. And fortunately, we do have the double stack attack. And so what that means is we can pretty much come in here and clear these guys. I got caught. We done, son. We done, son. We done, son. Don't like getting caught there. And it was red, which means these guys are nasty. And I don't like nasties. So we moving the hell out of there, boys. And I'm going to guess with that. Okay, we got some nasties up here. We're just going to see first if there's anything worth grabbing back here. It looks like a time trial. A time trial might be good, but we are horribly running out of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy out, right? Please don't aggro to me. We're going to see if we can't leash him. If we can leash him, we're going to pop in here, upgrade everything. And then we're going to pop back, see if we can't get that time trial done before we do pippity poppity and hippity hoppity to the boss. Overall, I'm feeling actually fairly powerful in this run. Let's go ahead and ice burst. Unfortunately, we are a little short on money funnies. I think popping for the money to see if we can't get the money, because it's easy for us to skate up there, grab it, and bebop out. We're just going to go ahead. I know it's not ideal, but easy is easy. We're going to go ahead and take pretty much all of these guys out right here and right now. Grab the money. Okay, and that should pop us up to hopefully 200. Oh, damn. Okay. Either way, we wouldn't have gotten the time trial done, so no love lost there. And it does bring us to the boss boy. Big old tentacle daddy, and we're going to slap him around. We're going to teach him who's boss, because we're pretty powerful actually right now. So with those legendary upgrades, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and just dance till this guy slippity slaps. Should be able to take him out in what, 3, 4? So it takes 5. Not ideal. We did get slapped around there. Well, if we got 4 on that one. Not entirely sure what the difference was, I'll be honest with you. We're going to try to skate down here. We got hit by everything, boys. Hit by everything. I was hoping that we could play that one quick, fast, and loose. But we were not capable of doing so. Fortunately, we are able to play it very risky because we do have those Ravens feathers. Okay, that should pop this, pop that. We're going to ice ray this guy because look at that damage, boys. It's an incredible amount of damage that happens very quickly. And we're just going to stay on him. No big deal. No big deal. That 30% damage to bosses is crucial. So I feel like as we progress in the more difficult runs, like your terror modes, having that 30% reduction is going to be absolutely insane. Now let's see if we can't. Yeah, 46,000 damage. I've found that I consistently take 1,100 damage no matter what character I play. So I just got to plan for that. Unfortunately, we did use 2 Raven's Feathers. Not ideal. So I need to get a little bit more refined at dodging. But that's okay. I've really been enjoying this game. I've spent a ton of time in it. And we did unlock some abilities. Frost Queen. Day Frost deals 40 damage. Night Frost lasts 3 seconds longer. Freezing Shatter. Quest. Shatter 3 enemies with a single special to earn 0.5 damage. What? Reapply Chill and deals 20 damage? Oh! That's gonna be bonkers, dude. That's gonna be bonkers. Damage taken within 1 second cannot exceed 30% of your max health. That will be nice when we do have slippity slaps and we can stand in those slippity slaps. That's insane though. This one, after all, it'll be 10 damage, right? If it caps at that 10 damage, but that chilled and then dealing extra damage, reapply, that's huge. Either way, that's gonna do it for this episode of Ravenswatch on the Ice Queen. Thank you guys so much for joining, and let me know what build you guys enjoy most. I was just showcasing the one that I tend to enjoy. The only thing we didn't get that I like to have with that particular tile build is on our power ability, rains frost down from above, because that essentially creates a blizzard. And when you combine that with the double band of your auto, you can burst things down so incredibly quickly. Either way, remember, I love you guys. Like and comment, subscribe. Great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.